Sup YouTube? It is Sunday. What time is it? Like not even noon. Anyways, I was supposed to make a video. Where did we go? Thursday? Yeah. We went to Edmonton Thursday for my doctor's appointment, and it was a gong show. But we were supposed to make a video after, do all the updates, and we didn't. So a few days later, Sunday. So it was a dark under my eyes. It was a hectic day. We got off work late. We're supposed to get off at like 4:30 in the morning. We got off at 5 or 5:30? 5:30 in the morning. And then originally I had planned that we'd have time, if we were off early, to walk the dog. So that didn't happen. We got ready, slapped a collar on the dog, and he came on a road trip with us. Good thing, because apparently my doctor has 2 offices. I did not know that. She has, but like they're in a city like Edmonton, so it's kind of like Calgary too. Those, I think it's like the 15 stairs or something. You can like basically walk down the sidewalks of the downtown city all around or whatever, or you go up, like you can open these public doors or whatever with little stairs and people on it for a sign, and then you like walk up those, and then it kind of takes you all around the city, basically downtown, but you're like in kind of like a hallway or a breezeway, whatever you want to call it, where instead of you being on a sidewalk, you can go from building to building, to some of them go across the street with those glass walkways over the street, and you can like see the traffic down below, so you can go from one building to another where you think you're in here, and if you're not paying attention, and you can really not pay attention, you end up way a ways. So my doctor has 2 offices, and I thought I was going to the right one where my doctor's appointment would be at. So we showed up. I ended up with this, and you'll learn why. So here's my original building. It's got the lovely sign on it. You can't miss it if you knew that's what you were looking for. Now, I missed it. So I ended up getting stuck. Like, I was going to leave a lot later on Edmonton Drive, and my girlfriend Gabby said not to. We should leave on time, like early. So we left early, thank God, because I wandered around in this building for 45 minutes. And if you think you could pull out your cell phone, because normally I don't bring my cell phone, I'm forever bad at leaving it. But
what did I say?
Bring your cell phone. I said, I'm not going to need my cell phone. I'm right there. You're here. And then she handed me my cell phone. But it was like those creepy movies, because by the time that I needed it to call out, I was in the belly hole of the basement. Don't ask me how I got down there, because even to the point, like, staff were looking at me weird in my shorts and my flip-flops, and going down farther and farther and farther, to the point when I got all the way in the belly, someone looked and said, are you supposed to be down here? And I said, I don't know, I'm like lost. And they said, well, how did you even get down here? I took a side door or whatever. It's not meant for people, it's meant for like employees, workers or whatever. So like down past maintenance, to the point like I was passing the boiler room, I passed the loading dock where people like would come in to drop off freight to the hospital. You need an appointment. I passed that section. People turned around and looked at me. All the way through the cafeteria area, where people make the lunches, like not for public, for the hospital. What else did I pass down there? The lunch area, the laundry area, came back up. So anyways, I was so frustrated from walking around for 45 minutes, for people who know my frustration. I ended up calling my girlfriend, and just like those scary movies, you get on there and I'm like, I'm fucking lost, or freaking lost, right? Anyways, I'll edit for age description for language. But I was lost. I was aggravated. I was lost. And then when we're trying to have a conversation to like, where are you? What do you see? Is there anyone around? No, just me. My phone would cut out. So like the no service. Yeah, no service on your phone. So even when she would try to call back, it would ring half of a ring. I'd pick up in a panic, and it would hang up. So I tried to like go like to near a window in the basement. You couldn't even get anything, right? So got out of there, found a doctor, which I thought like an actual surgeon, and asked him, I told him where I needed to go. He said I was in the wrong building. I shouldn't even be in that building. And then when I was like, could you show me where to go? And then he realized that I wasn't part of his building. He's like, it's that building over there. You'll get to it. And then walked away from me. So it was a little pissy. But then when I finally, so here's the street map. So when we rolled up, where am I, babe? Yeah, I'm still lost. Yeah, is that where we were? All right, and then where's this building? Okay, so here's the building I started off trying to find. Where I was with the doctor and everything later, like way up over here on a different building. And then I ended up finally over here, which I thought was where my appointment was. Figured out that when I got in there, everything looked unfamiliar. I was only there one time. And then when I got to the door, well, that was it. I was looking for the 9th floor, and in this building, they only had 8 floors, right? So that should have been a sign for me to begin with, but no. So I said to someone, is there like 8 floors only in the elevator? And I said, well, there's more floors, but you might have to need a key or a code, right? And I was like, okay, well, maybe she's that fancy that it's a separate floor that we have to go to. So I finally got to the floor, and then come to find out you need a code to get into the door, which I thought was odd because I didn't need a code last time. So I'm standing there looking stew. And this lady down the hall, which I think she must have worked there, because there's cameras in front of the door, down the hall, like I'm pretty sure they can all see you inside the office, you just can't see them. So she finally asked me where I needed to be, and I told her, and she's like, again, you're in the wrong building. Everyone kept telling me, but you literally get lost. So she was nice enough to take me from, all the way here, and then you gotta like go all the way around here somewhere, blah blah blah, like you're literally going through a whole bunch of buildings and hallways and stuff. And she actually brought me all the way over out of her way, so that was pretty nice. So I only had to go down to Breezeway and go up one set of floors, and I was like right at the door. So 45 minutes later, I got to my doctor's appointment on time. I would think I was 5 minutes early by the time that I walked in. So thank you, Gabby, for my phone and getting us there early and on time. Otherwise, I would have been so late and probably had to go another time and be yelled at, because you can't miss appointments. If you miss so many of them, even if you don't call, they basically cut you. I remember I missed one before, and then they told me not to miss anymore, because they'll literally get rid of you. Not like rudely, but if you're not attending their appointments, there's more people clearly that want to see them that will go. So yeah, we got there. I don't really know a whole lot of professional doctor jargon, but my testosterone level right now is at a 15, not percent or whatever, just a 15. They say that the ideal where men should be is at a 30 right now, but I mean, I've only been on testosterone for just a little over a month and on the gel side, and then it should make a difference when we switch over to the needle. So I'm at a 15 now. By the time that I get my shot, it will be a little over a month away. She thinks that I'll be between a 20 and a 25, but I mean, testosterone is lifetime, so as long as I'm going up and not decreasing, we'll be good. But she's talked about right now, I'm on a 2.5, and I guess what she said, what I should have been doing, but she didn't realize with the cream, each of my packs are 2.5 gels. I take once a day, but she said what I should have been doing, because she didn't realize, was taking 2 a day to make 5 grams. 5 grams. I was only taking 1 because that's what I was instructed to do. But she said it doesn't matter now because it's a month away. I could do so now, but then I would just waste them and then be out. So if I just continue on a month, we'll switch over to my shots and start from there. The other upside, all healthy. I remember when I first went to see her the first time, we had to sign so much paperwork on testosterone, and so much scary stuff was talked about, well, if you're unhealthy, or I guess testosterone doesn't work for everybody, babe. Some bodies react where you can't.
They reject it.
Yeah, that's what's the word. They reject it. So it's not meant for everyone. So I don't know what people do if you can't take it. You don't necessarily, I guess, need to. If you're going through the surgeries and stuff, does everyone need to? What do they do then? I'm not sure. I guess, hey, for people who are watching this, if you aren't on testosterone, what do you do? And do you know people that aren't? Because that's something I would like to know. But yeah, when we started the first time with Dr. Mitchell, we talked about like heart, any history problems and stuff like that. I personally don't know. I don't really have any biological info on that, so I'm going to stand it that I don't. We also talked about how dangerous it is on people's liver and stuff. That's the part that scared me, because realistically you only get 1 liver, and I don't damage mine to alcohol, so I'd really not like to kill it. But when I went to see her that day, I asked her about certain parts that she brought up, and she said that my liver was fine, my blood was fine, perfectly healthy. I think I did gain 10 pounds since then, so, but I mean, that's fine. Still trying to get rid of the weight. But yeah, so the testosterone levels were good. Everything was good. Going up more, which is good. I'm not decreasing. I'm not having any bad moods. I think I'm chill. You, compared to, I was a little before, right? But I find I'm chill. We always make jokes that if I don't, I'm like, touchy. But I always put it on first thing in the morning, first shower, everything. But I seem chill. That's how I feel. Things don't seem to bother me as much. I mean, people can still clearly piss me off, but I feel, you know. Other than that, my next one was I haven't seen my Dr. Warnicki until October, so I was waiting to see him for a while to get the ball rolling and some other stuff. But my doctor knows 2 people in Edmonton that do, what's the thing? The holes in the stomach? Hysterectomy. So one is like that sees everyone, and not that we're talking discrimination or anything like that. Another is that basically deals with a lot of transgender people, stuff like that. That's their go. I'm sure they see other people, but that's the one I'm going to go to. So she's going to put in a referral for me, so I'm not sure how long that's going to be. She said she would contact me either by phone or by mail to let me know. So could be any time. I don't really know a lot of information. I tried to get some from her, but she said I'll possibly see the doctor or talk to him too. Maybe other people know. She said she believes it's an overnight surgery, so I'm hoping I can do it on a Friday, have the weekend to lay down or whatever. For people who have had hysterectomies, this one that we're talking about is like the insertion, or I don't know, maybe not the right word. Basically, you get the little holes in your stomach or whatever.
Incision holes.
Incision holes. What did I say?
Insertion?
Insertion, yeah. But anyways, yeah, so for people who have had hysterectomies with the holes, personally I'd like to know about. Was it an overnight surgery? How long were you, like I work, can't really take a lot of time off or whatever, so were you on modified? I'm preferably hoping to be on modified, even light duties of lifting, but I'd still have to show up every day, if anything. So for you people, I drive a forklift, so labor work, I'm not standing or anything like that. So how long were you off work? How long did you notice you were hurt? Like, you know, like you can't, till you're back to yourself. I can understand a little bit of pain or something, but if you can barely walk, what's the scoop, people? Yeah, so I'll be going to do some research on hysterectomies on YouTube then, with all that, whatever word you guys all just heard. But yeah, so that's my news. Definitely got lost in Edmonton, at least in the building, but next time I have a map, and I'm definitely keeping it. But I do remember where my doctor is. I see the big sign on the building. And the funny thing is though, when it was all said and done, I came out and I talked to my girlfriend. The second we turned the turn and saw the train tracks and the building and the sign on the wall and everything, we clued in where we needed to be. We were basically on the opposite side where we parked, so everything looked not the same. But yeah, that's our update there. Not a lot going on today. I'm gonna do some grocery shopping and doing some laundry, waiting on that. And that's it. It snowed. So funny story. I got up this morning. I didn't even get up early like normal. Sometimes 3 in the morning I take off and go to Tim Hortons and get us some coffee and come back and wake my girlfriend up. But I think today I was waiting till like 6. So I was like, meh, I'll wait it out for the one by my house to open. And so I went out and I was like, woke up to snow outside or whatever. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I walked out to the car, not thinking we have a sunroof on the top of our SUV, so not a car. But it wasn't like you can hit the button to roll back and it's that wide open hole, or you can hit the tilt and it does the pivot or whatever you call that, where it's kind of open up in the back, but not really. That's how it was, I guess, overnight. And last night my girlfriend asked, did we leave the sunroof open? And I said no.
What'd you say?
I said no. I said no. But I didn't remember, neither did she. We live up 5 flights of stairs to come out of our apartment. So no hands were being volunteered to go out to look. I wasn't, she wasn't.
I said I would, and you said no.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know you're gonna say that on film now?
Mhm.
Put me under the spotlight.
Mhm.
Throw me under the bus.
I did.
Anyway, so went outside, saw the snow like covered on the hood, the window, everything. And I didn't realize until I was walking along and just about to give her a good swipe with the snow brush, and I realized that it kind of went up, and I was like, well, oh god, the window's open. So luckily it didn't rain or pour in there, because there was no snow on well, actually we don't have upholstery, we have leather, so there was no snow on the leather, or soak seats, I guess you would say. So I had to clean that off. Luckily it wasn't open, because that would have been scary, and no one wants that. So that was my surprise. Otherwise, all week, the last week or two, I've been bragging on Facebook about 20-degree weather in Canada. That's pretty good for you people who don't live in Canada. I don't know, I think that, well, like, room temperature for us is like 15. That's like basically when 15 or 16, when your heat kind of clicks on, that click. For you in the States, I think that's 60 degrees. I think most, or 60 something, whatever you guys are. Most of you say that's cold. For us, it's like, meh, the heat's on, whatever. If we're in so then from 16, that's, your heat kicks in, you feel it, right? So from 20 to 30 in Canada, we're not complaining. That's pretty hot for us. And then if you get the humidity, that's even worse for us if you're not near water, especially in Alberta. It's flatlands. If you're like in New Brunswick or on one side of Canada, it's got the ocean, the nice breeze. BC on the other side, on the west side, it's got the breeze or whatever. But anything in between, it's like flatlands. If you don't got any trees or freaking miles of farmland and stuff, you die for air. Like, you just want to go for a car ride just to get some. So that's my big rant today. I miss my girlfriend's eating her pizza. We went out and got some pizza last night. After, I don't know, what were we doing? Oh yeah, doing some payday running around. So she got some donair pizza. She loves her donair pizza. I got some pepperoni pizza, which I wasn't a big fan of, but it was alright. We got a big hookup deal at Pizza 73. The guy messed up, so we got a deal on it. And then we watched, what movie?
The Revenant.
The Revenant? With the, who was that guy?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
The thing on there. It was okay, but I mean, it wasn't okay. It was actually a good movie. I only heard like a glimpse of the preview, so before I heard the bear thing, the running, so I thought it was going to be like in the woods dealing with the bear, kind of like The Edge or those other videos before. Not the case. But it was still good for being attacked by a bear and fighting off people and running for your life the whole video. I thought that was pretty intense, especially crawling out of the deep woods and stuff like that, where your back practically broken and everything. Like, good movie. We got some other ones to watch tonight. I couldn't handle any more. I was so tired after that. I think I was almost passing out during. So, but yeah, that's our movie, or not our movie. That was our movie we watched. So yeah, gotta finish some laundry, get some stuff together. But keep subscribing for people who are subscribing. For who not, you should be. Check out some of our videos under the uploads. We might have a couple of bloopers. And then, yeah. So, peace out, guys. Hope you guys are all having a good weekend. Anything to add, Gabs? That's Gabby and her donair.
I forgot you were.
Yeah. I was like, oh. Anything to add besides
I'm good.
that? Yeah, you
Bye.
good? Say bye, Gabs.
Bye, Gab.
Bye, guys.